Whistle, pop! A gush of flame exploded from Marine's hand, soaking a building in burning goo. Alan's stomach twisted in somersaults at the sight of Marine's broad smile. She wore it often when they went on important missions. Alan and Marine were headed towards Spiral Labs, a government-owned research facility flush with the good stuff. With the good stuff, their leader could make wizards who lived longer than a few months. It would be a turning point for their rebellion. Alan heard the scuff of boots on asphalt. Glowing silhouettes through a building's wall appeared to him. They were stalking towards Alan and Marine, and they were armed. Over there, 5 soldiers with rifles. Alan pointed to the corner of a 2-story office building. He placed a palm on the stock of his holstered pistol. "No need, you're just here to listen," Marine said after noticing his hand. She held up her palm like she were waving hello to the 3 sons. The tip of a rifle poked out from behind the building, followed by a head encased in a riot helmet. Whistle, pop! Another torrent of fire arced into the sky and landed on top of the men as they rounded the corner. Alan managed to avert his eyes, but the sounds of the 5 quick burning deaths made it to his ears. He could taste bile on the back of his tongue. There were more silhouettes cowering in the surrounding buildings, but Alan would not be able to forgive himself if he told Marine. "Thank the gods for us, huh?" Marine said. She gave him a playful jab with her elbow and managed to hit a lesion on Alan's bicep. "We're not really doing godly work," he said while rubbing the sting out of his arm. Whistle, pop! Alan jumped slightly as Marine shot a thin lance of fire at the base of a building, setting it ablaze. Alan began to fidget with his hands when he heard the panicked shouts from inside. "We're doing the leader's work, and he tosses bones with those on high, so the way I see it, we're doing godly work." She smiled again, turning Alan's stomach. They stopped outside an office with the words Spiral Labs in blue neon above its front door. "The fact that they keep the good stuff from us is criminal," Marine said. She tapped her forehead, narrowly avoiding an open sore. "Think about it. If they gave it to us instead of the bad stuff, then we wouldn't be dying the hero's death, huh?" Alan tensed up. Since his dose of the bad stuff via a needle to his femur, he lived for the hero's death. He had 2 months, 3 if he were lucky, to live with the senses of a god. Unfortunately, the rebellion lost its taste to Alan after a month of going on missions with Marine. Their leader, in his prophesizing glory, could sit back with the government's good stuff flowing through his veins. He would not be dying the hero's death, but he had no trouble bestowing the gift to others. Thank the gods for him. Marine winked at Alan and kicked in the glass door of the lab. A whistle and a pop later, they emerged from the burning building. Alan carried a black box under his elbow, and Marine had another smile on her face. Alan saw a silhouette from behind an apartment door turn into a child, charging at them with a kitchen knife held above his head. His screams of anger caught Marine's attention. "The government will send anyone after us, huh?" Marine said with a smile. She raised her palm to face the boy. A chill raced up the back of Alan's neck. Whistle, bang, bang, bang! Marine stood for a few seconds, but then crumpled to her knees, dead. She had 3 new open wounds, 2 in her side and 1 in her head. Her smile was nowhere to be found. The boy stopped a meter away and lowered his knife. His face was a teary mix of rage and confusion. Alan let his pistol clatter against the asphalt. The black box followed. The government could get it and Marine when their reinforcements came. Alan left the good stuff and the town without a second glance back. The rebellion would be out to grind down his bones and reclaim the gift they gave him. He would only need to dodge them for 2 months, 3 if he were lucky. he could die his hero's death then. He felt like he had finally earned it.